I spent the last week decluttering my home, and here's everything I decided to part with. I don't really know why spring cleaning is a thing. I mean, hear me out. Like, winter is so gloomy, it's cold, it's the new year. For me, I always love to declutter and deep clean in the winter time. I've been putting off decluttering for so long, and let me tell you, the overstimulated mom thing is definitely me. I am the overstimulated mom, and I feel like decluttering is going to help this a lot. So for the first week of this new year, I thought it'd be the perfect time to go through my entire house and declutter it. I'd much rather just sit here and chat, but let's get started. I laid out a few questions to ask myself, such as, have I used this in the last year? If not, it's time to go. Is it a just in case or a guilt item? I don't know what it is, but I feel so guilty getting rid of things other people have purchased for me. And would I buy this again right now? And if I would, that's a great reason to keep it. And if I wouldn't, that means it's time to let go of it. I always like to go into the new year with my Christmas things picked up and my tree put away. So I had already put away my tree, but I did have a few odds and ends to pick up still. And I did swap my calendar over to January. And then I also had just a few things sitting around the house that I wanted to put up in storage as well with the tree. So my nursing cart that I wasn't using anymore in my bedroom, I put the items in it where they belonged, and then the cart could go in the attic. I'm going to be recruiting my husband for this video.
Greetings. Hey. Hi, feels great. Feel so honored I've been selected. Hi. Recently recruited.
Just say hi.
Hi, it's nice to be here.
I was least looking forward to decluttering the kitchen because there's a lot to go through and I haven't done this in a very long time in here. There was just so many duplicates that I have and things that I've had since I moved out when I was 19, so like 11 years ago, and just haven't been used since. Doing this with Andy was both a help and a struggle because he wanted to keep way more than I did, but we managed to take this cabinet from this to this, and this one from this to this. The kitchen was honestly like a 2-day off and on event for us to declutter. We kept getting distracted in different areas, but this is everything we ended up getting rid of and donating, plus a huge box my parents actually took. Okay, here's the problem with all my bathroom drawers is that I get sent so many like beauty products, skincare, hair care, and I would say 90% of the things I haven't actually purchased myself, but I hold on to them in case I need them one day or for backups, and there's just too much stuff. Here's what my cabinets looked like before. It was a disaster. Everything was just kind of shoved in there. And fortunately, my mom was actually here visiting. So as I went through things, I could ask her if she wanted them. And then I didn't feel nearly as bad getting rid of it if I knew she would get use out of it rather than me holding onto it as like a duplicate. My sister usually takes quite a bit too, which is always nice, especially for the things that I've already opened or tried out. And then some things that are brand new, I go ahead and donate those if they're still not expired. So I always love to give them to family. I just feel so much better knowing they're going to a good home.
A little bit of hair, vitamin. Vitamin. Scrub that in. Look at it growing already, huh?
And even my dad found a few things. So my parents took that bag. I got rid of the rest of these items. And then I took the cabinet from looking like this to this. So it's a work in progress, but it's progress. Today I am tackling my dresser and also parts of my closet because I did do a huge closet declutter recently. So I just have a few parts in there that I need to go through a little more in depth, but mostly my dresser. A lot of this stuff I haven't worn in like 2 years between the time I was pregnant and now 8 months postpartum. So I feel like everything's kind of changing in my style. So I'm going to tackle this and I think I could get it down to a pretty manageable amount. All right, so here's the donate pile / usually my sister takes most of this. Got down some of my workout things, and I will tend to go through this a little more as it gets to be a little warmer out and I see what I'm wearing. And then got my workout pants, and then all down here I did like my lounge wear and kind of like hoodies and things like that. So I actually emptied out 2 drawers, and then we just have a quilt in the bottom, so some good progress. I then took my nightstand from this to this and started on my closet. Okay, my new philosophy is if I wouldn't buy it now, I probably shouldn't keep it. I don't even wear hats hardly ever. Okay, let's see. Liam, did mommy buy too much stuff? Too much stuff. More decluttering. This is getting like overwhelming. I don't know why I had half of this. It's kind of insane. And here's my donate pile from the day. I've kind of come to the realization that I don't love a lot of the things that I own, and I've been trying to be a lot more intentional with my purchases, and that kind of leads to like decision fatigue, and I can never find like the perfect item. But I am working on that, and a lot of these things like I just should have never bought in the first place. I never should have brought them into my home. I should have returned them or just thought about it better. But I know my sister's gonna be happy because she loves going through everything I get rid of. Next, I had so many photo albums I wanted to do something with because a majority of these were only halfway full. So I got this photo storage box from Amazon. Don't let this fool you. This took hours, but I feel like they're a little more protected too from the elements. I also had 2 huge storage bins to go through.
Yeah,
You did it better.
yours is good, mine sucks.
I was smart once upon a time. Probably wrote in there somewhere. There was a few things in there to get rid of. Okay, this is under our staircase storage, and this is where I just have a lot of filming equipment and just random household things and just like clutter that has collected. All my IVF stuff was in there. I had kept all my needles to like make a picture with my like pregnancy announcement. There's just like a distinct smell of like the oil. Crazy. I was actually gonna buy one of these, but I'm glad that I had one to see if I prefer this these days instead of a lavalier mic because it's been so long since I've tried this. I think the days of a selfie stick might be long gone. Should probably sell these for parts. Donate. I decluttered a little bit of garbage and a few things to donate. There really wasn't much decluttering in our laundry room. I feel like we go through this pretty often. However, it gets very messy very fast. We have a lot of household odds and ends in here. So I was really just more so organizing things and actually didn't end up decluttering as much as I thought I would in here. And a week later, this is everything I ended up donating, plus a few bags of trash that didn't make the cut. So I don't think I'll ever be a minimalist. Clearly. My goal for this year is to be more intentional in all aspects of my life. I feel like everyone's kind of doing that though. But that's a good thing, I feel like, because I feel like we're all just consuming so much content all the time, so many new things to buy, and I feel like a lot of us are coming to the realization like, whoa, this is excessive, and for me, it stresses me out a lot. So moving forward, I'm trying to be a little more intentional so I don't have to do these huge major declutters all the time. And maybe this video motivated you to be a little more intentional or to tackle that decluttering project in your house. So happy New Year, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.